Hey, what's up, Solar Family? What's up? What's up? How are you doing? It's James here, and it's getting late out here in Texas. It's 9 o'clock in the evening. And again, I'm going live every single day, Monday to Friday. I'm actually live in the morning at 8 a.m. Pacific, 10 Central, and 11 Eastern, right? But a bunch of folks are asking me if I could also go live in the evening. No promises yet. This is my second time going live in the evening, but I am live every single morning. So I want to really help out. And again, I want to be able to answer a lot of your questions as well. And it's been a long, long day, and probably it's been a long day for you as well. As you guys are plugging in live, say what's up, say hello, so I know who's plugging in live. And again, if you guys have any questions, comments, let me know in the chat. And if you have, hey, good day, good evening, George. And if you have any questions, right? If you have any questions, let me know. In the evening sessions, I'm going to try to, and I don't like using the word try, but right now I'm going to try to plug in a lot more during the evening. It just kind of depends on what my schedule looks like. So I did put it on my schedule to jump on live today. But again, if you guys want to catch me in the morning, make sure you guys catch me in the morning, right? Because you guys already know it's been a long day. It's probably a long day for you as well. If you guys are on the West Coast, you guys are probably starting to chill, probably starting to get home from your long day grinding. You know what I mean? What's up, Rami? How are you? How are you guys? But you're going to hear me saying a lot. I'm going to be promoting our software here a lot. So again, if you guys haven't checked out Solar Pipeline, solarpipeline.com, check that out. We are bringing on 300 founding members in Solar Pipeline. So Solar Pipeline is basically a software that we've been working on for the last, I want to say 2 years now. So the software is going to help you build, grow, and scale your business. So basically within the software, you're going to make other sources of income in the software, not just selling solar, right? So you have affiliate commissions there as well. If you subscribe, if other folks within your organization or you start promoting the software to other solar reps and they start using the software, you're going to be able to make affiliate commissions, right? So we're literally going to change this industry in 2023. And Solar Pipeline is really going to help like revolutionize and help you guys sell a whole lot more deals and get you guys a lot more passive income as well, which for me personally, I have about 7 streams of income in the solar industry. And in the software, we're going to share that with you on how you can make 7 streams of income. So what I'm telling everybody right now, reserve your spot, right? Reserve your spot. We're bringing on 300 founding members. And for the 300 founding members, we're literally going to have a mastermind with all 300 you guys. And I'm going to personally help you guys grow your business, make you guys sales. My goal personally is to help 1,000 solar reps make 7 figures, right? That's my goal. So 1,000 solar reps make 7 figures in the solar industry. So I'm going to personally help and coach and mentor 300 founding members in the software. And then within those 300, the 300 founding members is going to help other people, and ideally 300 more people. And they're going to be coaching other people to grow their businesses as well within Solar Pipeline. So I'm super, super excited about it because I know the industry's been needing a software like this because we're going to standardize all of the training. So meaning that, you know, in this industry right now, hey, what's up, Steven? What's up, Steve? What's up? What's up? So, in this industry right now, nothing's really standardized, right? Everything is the wild, wild west, right? Everything is being left to the consultant and hoping and praying that he or she has the right information to convey to the homeowner, and that homeowner is not getting misled. So with Solar Pipeline, if you're a founding member of Solar Pipeline, you're going to get all the training from me. Everything's going to be standardized. So as we teach you and mastermind with the 300 founding members, you guys can mastermind and teach your founding members and teach them how to sell solar, how to make money in this industry, right? So again, check out Solar Pipeline, solarpipeline.com. If you want to become a founding member, save your spot, right? Save your spot because again, like I said, with Solar Pipeline, you're going to be able to make affiliate commissions and literally like bring on new consultants. You could bring folks on the platform and you're making literally an override commission from every single person that you bring on board, right? Not only do you get amazing training in the software, you're going to get amazing installers, amazing training. There's going to be a marketplace in there as well where you could purchase leads, whether it's cold data or warmer leads. I mean, we're literally throwing everything in the kitchen sink in the software. So super excited to launch that. So again, check out solarpipeline.com, solarpipeline.com. Okay. So this morning, I was talking about the 4 pillars of solar sales mastery, right? And today I want to talk about the 4th pillar, and it's going to be fairly quick, right? It's going to be fairly quick. Unless you guys have some questions, I'll love to answer any questions you got. So basically the first pillar is sales, right? You got to be a high closer. You got to be at least a 50% closer. If you're not a 50% closer right now, then you have to get training, join online courses, get coaches, right? Be around folks that's closing at least 50% of their deals. Secondly, automation, right? You don't want to leave money on the table, because what happens is when you're a high closer, right? You're a 50% closer, and say you're sitting down with 10 homeowners every single day, every single week, or not every single month, right? Every month, I'm tired, sorry. So for example, this is an example, right? Obviously you guys are probably doing a whole lot more than this. So for example, if you sat down with 10 homeowners in a month, 5 of them will move forward with solar because you're a 50% closer. The other 5 are not going to move forward, right? So the idea is, what do you do with a 5 homeowners that hasn't moved forward? Because a no just means a no, not right now, right? It's not right now. They're not quite ready right now. So every time you hear a no, or I got to think about it, it's always going to be in your mind like, okay, homeowner is not ready right now. But the question to you that which you need to ask yourself is, when this person is ready to move forward solar, how am I going to stay top of mind? Right? Because that is where you're going to make a whole lot more money, and you're not going to leave money on the table if you, for example, use Solar Pipeline to stay connected with these homeowners, right? Because what happens, let me give you the numbers, right? And hopefully this is starting to make sense. Because what happens is, if you're sitting down with 10 homeowners every single month, 5 of them you close, the other 5 you don't close. So 5 times 12 months, that's 60 homeowners that did not close. And keep in mind that those 60 homeowners, there is still going to be a conversion rate throughout the year that within those 60 homeowners, 30% of that is going to convert to a sale eventually. So meaning that 30% out of the 60, that's 18 homeowners in a year that's going to move forward with solar. If your average commission is $5,000, that's literally $90,000 that you're leaving on the table, right? So you really have to set your business like a business and really think about these numbers, because a lot of consultants are just focused on the deals that they're closing right this second. And they're not necessarily looking at the big picture, like, okay, so I'm going to close this amount of deals when I sit down at the coffee table, which is 50%. And ideally you should be there. And if you're not a 50%, you really need to work on becoming a 50% closer. And then from there, think about the automation, because keep in mind, and you can plug in your own numbers here, if you're sitting down with 10 homeowners in a month, that's not too many homeowners, right? That's literally like what, two homeowners a week. If you're sitting down with 10 homeowners in a month, you're closing 5 of them. The other 5 homeowners will eventually move forward with solar, right? But you have to stay connected. And again, the great thing with Solar Pipeline is you're going to be top of mind, because when you fall off the face of the earth, right? When you fall off the face of the earth, after you just did all the heavy lifting, you probably sat down with these homeowners for hours out of your day, and they just told you no, or meaning not right now. And if you fall off the face of the earth, when they are ready to move forward, guess what they're going to be doing? They're going to be Googling solar companies in their nearby location, because you literally fell off the face of the earth. Somebody else is going to come in, like, for example, like George, he's going to come in and swoop your deal. And you're going to follow up like a couple weeks or a couple months later, and they're going to tell you, hey, sorry, dude, I already went solar. Right? Because keep in mind, right, it's already proven data. So if you're sitting down with 10 homeowners, you're leaving 5 on the table, times that by 12 in 12 months, that's 60 homeowners that you sat down with. 30%, which is 18 deals, will eventually close. I cannot stress this enough, right? A lot of folks are always asking, well, what's the secret sauce? What's the silver bullet for my success, to be successful in solar? There's not just one thing. And what I'm going over today, as far as like automation, things of that nature, staying connected, it's just part of the puzzle, right? It's part of the equation. It's not everything, but keep in mind that if you already sat down with homeowners, why lose it, right? Why lose that deal to somebody else? You did all the heavy lifting already, okay? So yeah, it's critical. It's crucial that you need to invest back in your business. I cannot stress this enough, guys. You have to reinvest money back into your business, whether it's self-development, right? Where you're learning from other people, you're getting more knowledge, systems and processes and software. You have to invest it back into yourself because your manager or your sales manager may not be teaching these type of things, right? They may not be teaching you because these are the things that they don't teach you. That's why we got folks joining our coaching program for thousands and thousands of dollars because we're teaching them high level information where they can implement into their business, where they can make more sales and they're not spinning their wheels, right? So it's really, really critical that you understand this process, right? Because it's critical. You probably don't have a lead problem. You probably have a lead management problem. Okay. I cannot stress this enough because we have hundreds of solar strategy calls. Excuse me, I'm already losing my voice. We have hundreds of solar strategy calls every single month with myself and my coaches. And a lot of people that we jump on the line with, they're just like, I'm a closer. I'm a closer, bro. The only thing I need is leads and I'll close them, right? So, and I always ask first, like, okay, what's your close rate look like, right? Is it 50%? Are you leveraging videos, right? What is the video sequence during the dead time when you book the appointment to when the actual appointment date? Are you sending out videos? Do you have automation? What does the sales pitch look like? Do you have follow-up sequence just in case the homeowner tells you, no, you don't, they don't want to move forward because you're probably going to close 50%, right? Because you're a closer. So what do you do with the other 5? And they don't have any answers to this, right? It's just literally like there's no vision to the business. It's like, I'm just going to close the deals right now. And that's it, right? They don't really set up their business like a business. They don't have a bigger vision than I'm going to sit down with this homeowner. The only thing I need is leads. I'm a closer. Give me leads. I'll close deals, right? And unfortunately, those folks that talk that way are the ones that are not closing anything, right? The ones that are yapping, barking like a chihuahua. It's all bark, no bite, you know? So again, make sure that you're implementing the strategy I'm going to be teaching you, and I'm going to be plugging in every single morning. Every morning, if you guys don't see me, excuse me, if you guys don't see me here in the evening, I'm literally live every morning, right? Every single morning. Hopefully, you guys are getting those notifications. And again, I'm jumping in the evening as well. I'm trying to, right? I don't like to use try, but I don't have it on my schedule yet to jump on live every evening, but I'm doing my best. If I don't have any more calls or I'm done with, you know, the things I'm doing here in the office, then I am literally going to hop on here in the evening as well and help as many folks like reach their goals, right? So again, if you guys haven't checked out Solar Pipeline, check out Solar Pipeline, solarpipeline.com. It's going to help you build, grow, and scale your business, okay? And again, we're looking for 300 founding members in Solar Pipeline, and we're literally going to mastermind with 300 members once we get them. So the projection to have 300 members in the Solar Pipeline software is right around April-ish, right around there. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a mastermind either in Dallas or San Diego. More than likely, it's going to be in Dallas. And we're going to bring in all the founding members, and I'm literally going to coach you so you can make 7 figures in the solar industry. Right? I'm going to personally coach you along with my coaches. And then from there, you're going to go out there and coach 300 people yourself. Right? And it'll replicate that way. You know, a lot of people do the 5 by 5 by 5 by 5. Now we're going 300, right? You bring on 300 people, right? Hey, what's up, Alec? How are you, man? Love you too, my brother. we're here to help as many people as we can, you know? So yeah, so George, how can I set a solid appointment over the phone cold calling, right? So it just depends on what kind of data you're getting, right? So again, at the end of the day, you want to really pre-qualify these homeowners. I personally, what I'll do, right? So just letting you guys know, because I don't want to butcher the pitch as far as like cold calling and things like that. At this point in my life, in my business, I don't do too many cold callings anymore. I actually don't do any cold calling. We do have appointment setters within the Solar Pipeline. So that's another thing too. Thanks for bringing that up. We do have appointment setters that you can hire in Solar Pipeline, and they're going to do all the cold calling for you. So What I'll do is I'll schedule one of these days instead of me live here. I'll have one of our appointment setters join live, and then she can teach you guys some of the techniques and strategies that she's using as far as the pitch. Okay. But there is definitely a pitch and a strategy to it. But I wouldn't be the person to teach you how to cold call because I'm not the best cold caller anymore. But what I'll do is I'll bring on the best, right? I'll bring on somebody in my team. Is that cool, George? Is that cool? What's up, Mr. Steve? What's going on, man? How's Florida treating you, Steve? How's Florida treating you? Where else are you guys from? Where are you guys tuning in from? I know Steve because Steve is one of our students. I know Steve was in Arizona. Now he's in Florida. How about the rest of you guys? Where are you guys tuning in from? Where are you guys tuning in from? Boston. What's up? What's up, Franny? Boston, man. Awesome, dude. Where else are you guys tuning in from? We're getting literally international now too. We got folks coming in from like Jamaica, from Africa, South Africa, the UK, which is awesome, right? Because again, they're selling solar as well in those countries. Texas, man, awesome, dude. What part of Texas? What part of Texas, George and Larry? What part of Texas, man? I literally just moved out to Texas. I'm out in Dallas now. I just moved out to Dallas with the family. What part of Texas are you guys staying at? But again, if you guys want to, you want me as a personal coach, normally, and Steve can attest to this, normally that coaching program ranges from $5,000. So what we're going to do is within our solar pipeline membership, I am going to show my face in there as well, train you guys as part of the member, right? As part of the membership. I'm actually going to train you guys there as well. McAllen, Austin. Cool, man. Awesome, dude. By the border. Awesome. Yeah, I'm out here in Dallas. Any questions? You guys have any questions? Literally, it's been a long day. I'm literally a morning person, right? So in the morning, I'm like fired up, like information is just flowing. But obviously, it's getting late in the evening. If you guys have any questions, I'd love to answer you guys' question, right? I'm definitely doing you guys a disservice in the evening time, unfortunately, because my energy and my brain is literally just toasted. I personally jump on so many meetings, unfortunately. That's like my life these days, right? Jumping in meetings after meetings of software meetings, go solo software meetings as well, team meetings. What is that? Project management meetings, solar strategy call meetings. My schedule is crazy. So I'm definitely doing you guys a disservice. If you guys want to join me in the morning, I'm really more fired up. My brain is more, fired up in the morning as well. Ali? Sorry, bro. I just butchered your name. My daughter's actually her name's Leilani, but sorry about that, brother, from Hawaii. What's up, my brother? Do you have a nickname, buddy? From Hawaii? You got a nickname, bro? So again, check out Solar Pipeline, right? For the folks that want to build and grow and scale your business, if you're, knocking on doors right now and you want to be a closer a lot faster, right? Because you guys know when you're just getting started in solar, you're working for a solar company, they have different criteria for you as an appointment setter. You have to set, and those set deals certain amount of those set deals has to close with a closer before you can close deals. And that could take, weeks to months at a time. And while, the closer is closing the deals that you're setting, you're making a fraction of what you should be making, right? The good thing with Solar Pipeline is you can become the closer a whole lot faster, right? A whole lot faster. It's not going to take you months. They're going to take you maybe a week or two to become a closer. And then now you're on a red line. And now you're making the big money, right? You're making the big money now. So, Alec, how do you go over the AI? I feel like that's what a lot of people struggle with, especially when it gets to shop around and stuff. What do you mean AI? You feel like robotic or something? What do you mean by that, Alec? You tell them to go shop around. I tell them to shop around too, but keep in mind, right? Keep in mind, you guys know the ABCs. You guys are salespeople, right? ABC always be closing. You have to always close, even if they're like, "Hey, you know what? I still got to think about it. I'm still got to look around. You have to do everything in your power to close that deal right then and there. Hey, totally understand, Ms. Smith. If I'm in your situation, I'll definitely look around as well. But again, every single solar company, regardless you go with us or ABC Solar, they're going to need to complete the site survey, right? If someone's telling you you don't need a site survey, run away like a plague. So let's just go ahead and move forward and schedule the site survey, see the house qualifies from here. And if it does, great. If it doesn't, then we're kind of stuck at that point anyway, right? So we have a few weeks anyway before we install anything. So this is a fairly long process. So it's going to give you time to think about it and also look for other, solar companies if you're still kind of shopping around. But let's just kill two birds in one stone. Let's go ahead and move forward now. And we can revisit after the site survey in a few weeks. Is that cool? Oh, yeah, that's cool. It's just giving direction, right? Giving direction. Always trying to close it like anything. Hey, I got to refinance my house. Hey, no worries. I don't want to affect your credit. So no worries. I totally understand. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and lock you in on a cash deal for right now. So at least I can lock in the price, right? Because obviously everything is going up and I can't guarantee you if I come back in 2 or 3 weeks from now that I can guarantee you this price. So let's go ahead and put in the cash deal for now. Let's go ahead and get you halfway committed. Let's schedule the site survey, get that all done, make sure the house is fine. And by the time we pull permits, right, you should be done with your refinancing. How's that sound? Boom, right? There's always a way around things, right? There's always a way to handle the objection. That's why it's critical. It's critical to know how to handle every single objection, right? Yeah. So George, if you're an appointment setter right now, so what's the criteria? Just out of curiosity, George, you have to set, and those set deals has to close, right? How many deals has to close with your appointments that you set before you can become the closer, right? Is it 3? Is it 5? What is that number? What is that number, George? And this is what I'm telling you guys, right? You want to accelerate your success. Go check out solarpipeline.com, right? So instead of knocking on doors and having a closer close it and you're making a fraction of the deal, you're literally become the closer a lot faster, right? I'm not telling you you're going to be a closer like the next day. There are some requirements there as well because we want to train you as well, but it's going to be a whole lot faster. You don't have to jump to so many hoops to become a closer, right? What is that requirement, George, out of curiosity? Like how many deals that you have to set that closes before you can become a closer? What does that number look like? Anybody else in the live chat right now that are closers that just sets appointments for a closer? Excuse me, that are appointment setters. Sorry, that are appointment setters. They made you the head of the department. How long have you been setting appointments? George, you're an appointment setter and they made you the head of the department. You must be killing it, brother. That's awesome, man. Good job, dude. How long have you been setting appointments? That's awesome, man. Hopefully they're paying you well to be the head of department setting appointments. You know what I mean? Hopefully you're making $5,000+ a deal, right? 9 months. Wow, dude. Are you making like 50-50? Is that what you're getting? Something like that, 50-50. Every appointment that closes, you make like half or something. Is that how it works? So again, keep in mind, guys, make sure that you guys are learning things, right? 2023, right? If you guys want to take it to the next level, not only learn, right? Make sure that you guys are implementing the strategies that you're learning, right? So I made a video about this about a week ago, right? And sorry, man, I just don't have the energy right now. I'm super, super tired, but I just want to explain to you guys, right? Because a lot of folks are learning strategies. Like, what's the strategy? They're learning things. They're going to conferences. And keep in mind as well, if you guys haven't been to SolarCon, last year, SolarCon was amazing. Make sure that you guys put that on your calendar. It's in April. It's on Earth Day. Don't buy your tickets yet. I'm actually getting a discounted link in the next couple of days here from the guys at SolarCon, from Jake and Joe. I'm going to get that link. I'm going to share it with you guys so you guys get a discount, right? I want to give you guys a hookup or whatnot, right? So I'm going to share that link with you guys. Make sure you guys plan on going to SolarCon, right? right? Because what happens is, for example, in SolarCon or even watching my videos, right, and jumping on this live, you may learn things, right? Hopefully, you are learning stuff. So the things that you learn has a direct correlation to how much money you are going to make, right? Because learning is not enough, right? The catalyst to your success of this knowledge is basically action, right? So if you really think about it, if there was 3 bars, if I had 3 arms, right? Unfortunately, I only got 2. So 1 bar here, 1 bar in the middle, and 1 bar here, right? So this is the pinnacle. Up here is the pinnacle. Right up here is the pinnacle of knowledge. Like you literally know everything about solar. But if your action taking skills, right? Because keep in mind that action is the catalyst to your success. It's the catalyst to this knowledge. And if your action taking skills are way down here with the knowledge that you learn, guess where your finance is at? Because this action has a direct correlation on your income. Okay. So high knowledge, right? You take in a lot of information. You also take massive action, right? So, because this is a catalyst right here, the action is the catalyst to that knowledge. You're gonna be a high income earner. Okay, because there's a lot of people consuming a lot of information, but unfortunately, they don't understand that the action is the catalyst to their income. Okay, so what happens is they're absorbing a lot of information, but their action taking skills way down here. And keep in mind, your action here has a direct correlation with your income. Does that make sense? So knowing that this is the catalyst to your income based on your action taking skills of this knowledge, might as well make sure that you're actually taking action, right? So let me ask you guys this. Let me ask you guys this. Who here is an action taker, right? Who here learns information and takes action right away? Type in me if that's you. Type in me if that's you. Hey, George, everything you close it's $1,000 a kilowatt or $1,000 flat? Right? Type in me if you're an action taker. Congratulations, Damien. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Congratulations. Awesome. Awesome. Larry, Damien's an action taker. George is an action taker. So George, it's $1,000 flat. So keep in mind, man, you're leaving a lot of money on the table, right? Let's jump on the line, book a call with me, solarstrategycall.com, George. You're definitely leaving a lot of money on the table, right? So for you, for example, right, if you're building a team like George, right, he's an appointment setter, he's making $1,000 flat a deal. I honestly feel, why not close that deal yourself and make 4 or 5 times that? Okay, 4 or 5 times that. And if you're also building a team and you're getting overrides per deal from your team, I mean, instead of making $250, you're probably making 5 times that. Okay, 5 times that. Okay. So that's why it's super powerful for you guys to understand that, maybe the vehicle or the compensation plan that you guys are in right now may not be the best one, right? Because it goes hand in hand also with your success, right? Because what happens is, if you're in a vehicle that can't get you to your financial goal, or it gets you there a lot slower, then you're missing the point, because the solar industry is such a high ticket sale. It's a high ticket commission, and you should be able to reach your financial goals a lot faster. And unfortunately, you may feel like, oh man, I'm making a lot of money, right? And it may be a lot for a certain point, but imagine making, 4, 5, 6 times what you're currently making now, right? So again, it's just one of those things that you need to understand sometimes is, you have to know when to fold them. Like, this is not it. This is not where I want to be. This is not where it's going to get me here financially. There's a better vehicle where I'm setting appointments anyway, because I honestly feel by setting solid appointments, that's like 3/4 of his job. It's already done, right? Now the closer just has to walk in there and educate the homeowner and button everything up. But if you got a really good appointment setter, I honestly feel that literally, if it's a good appointment setter, right? I'm not saying every single appointment from appointment setter is going to stay true to the statement. But ideally, if you have a really good appointment setter, I want to say like 50% or 75% of the job is already done, right? Because you have a solid appointment setter that's setting solid appointments. They're not just chucking wood in the fire to throw some numbers up there, right? It's a solid appointment. I mean, 50 to 75% of the job is already done. So for me personally, if I'm already, setting appointments and 50 to 75% of the job's already done, I'm just going to go close it myself. I would just go out there and close it myself, man. So that's awesome. Really quick. I mean, make sure you guys, for you, George, book a solar strategy call, man. Solarstrategycall.com. Solarstrategycall.com. Let's chat, bro. Okay. If you guys got appointment setters that are setting appointments for you guys, I mean, solid ones, I honestly feel that should be at least like a 50-50, right? If it's a $10,000 commission, especially, if you're in Texas, I mean, a lot of these folks are making 10 grand, 8 grand commission. I mean, if you're setting appointments and you're setting them solid, we do 50-50 split, right? For the folks that are setting solid appointments for us, our closers jump online, close it up, and whatever the commission is, we split it 50-50, right? From the closer to the appointment setter. I mean, if you got $5,000, if it's a $10,000 commission, like a lot of them are out here in Texas, that's $5,000, man. That's a lot of freaking money, man. It's just one of those things to understand that, this is an amazing opportunity, right? Solar is an amazing opportunity. It's not a job. But unfortunately, if you don't set it up like an amazing opportunity with systems and knowledge, it becomes a job. It becomes a grind. I posted my calendar there as well, George. Click that link. Actually, you can't click that link. You're going to have to copy and paste it in the chat. It becomes a job, right? This is an amazing opportunity, guys. But again, by joining me in this live training, by joining us with Solar Pipeline, it's really going to help you reach your financial goals a lot faster. Because I want to teach you guys what really works, right? Because I've been in this situation too. When I first got started, literally 8 years ago, when I was probably making $70,000-ish, right? When I first got started, and I started, learning strategy, started implementing it, right? That's the key. I started learning, implementing. I honestly feel my superpower is learning and implementing. I literally am an implementer. And throughout the years, from like making $70,000, $80,000, that it started getting higher, higher, and higher because I started learning more. It wasn't because it's just me. It's because of help from other people, from coaches, training programs, my wife. It's learning from other people and implementing it. And now we're making multiple 7 figures in our business. And I'm not bragging there, but I honestly feel you guys need to understand the possibility of solar by having all the right systems in place and having the right coaches in place to help you get there, right? Because I totally understand when you're new, a lot of times you're training with folks that are completely new as well, right? And you're going to replicate yourself based on, their results. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with training with folks that are new, right? Obviously, they're still going to be a little ahead of you, hopefully. They're still going to be able to teach you something. But keep in mind that when you really grow, when you really, really grow, is when you're around folks that are light years ahead of you, right? And that's what the table that I like to sit in all the time as much as I can. It doesn't happen all the time, but I try to sit in the tables where these folks are just way ahead of me in business and just taking a ton of notes and implementing the things that I learned, right? That's why it's so important for you guys to understand as well that you need to invest in yourself, right? I always talk about this. And I just want to make sure that you guys understand how important it is, because I'm not going to tell you guys anything that's not, first and foremost, important, or secondly, that I didn't go through it, right? I'm just kind of making things up and it sounds good. Everything that I teach and tell you guys are experiences that I'm going through with my business and how I grew my business. And again, it's just one of those things that you have to really invest in yourself. There's so many people that's getting in this industry because I don't want to say unfortunately, they were coming from a job, right? And that's not unfortunate, that's actually a blessing. So basically they're coming from a W-2 employee mindset. And keep in mind, when you're 1099, that just means that you're a business owner. In my eyes, everyone says, yeah, I'm a 1099, I'm an independent consultant. In my eyes, that's a business owner. And it's up to you as a business owner to learn things to grow your business. And sometimes you can't just depend on your sales manager or your colleagues to get you to where you want to be, to get you to the promised land, right? You're going to have to invest in yourself and learn strategies, learn techniques that maybe the office aren't doing. And you're going to have to learn it on your own so you can have your own personal growth, just like me, right? Because I was working for a Solar City. There was hundreds of us. And for me personally, I wanted to take my business to the next level. We were knocking on doors, meeting homeowners face to face. It was great at the beginning, but I was getting burnt out. So for me personally, I love the solar industry, but I love spending time with my family even more and my friends, and I love the time freedom. But unfortunately, at the time, I had no time freedom. I was super busy, and unfortunately, it wasn't a life that I wanted to build for myself, even though I love the industry so much. But I wanted to stay in solar, so like I had to come up with a way, right? I had to look for ways to get away from the door, to stop having to meet homeowners face to face. But the way I learned that is from investing in other people. I started taking online courses, then I hired a coach. And then, as you guys know, the more knowledge you know that you implement, the more your business is going to grow, right? Your finances are going to grow. But I've been in the situation that all you guys are in, right? I'm just ahead of you guys. And I'm not going to make any fluff up for you guys. I'm not going to tell you guys it's going to be roses. It's easy. Solar is hard, especially if you don't have a coach and to mentor you, and especially when you're starting out. So don't let people tell you that this is easy. It's going to be hard. If you're really setting up your business properly, it's going to be difficult, right? It's going to be difficult. So just like when you're raising your kids, right? If any of you guys and gals here have any kids, can you type in me if you have a kid? I literally have 8 kids, right? We have 8 kids, multiple businesses. My wife and I are busy. So, I mean, it's just one of those things. People are like, oh, I'm so busy. If you don't have kids, you don't have 8 of them, you don't have multiple businesses, you're not that busy. Okay. Larry has kids, right? So Larry has kids. So Larry could probably relate to this, right? For the folks who have kids and the folks that haven't have kids, just listen up, right? Raising your kids, right? It's a lot harder to raise your kids than to be like, whatever. I'm just gonna let them go. I'm just gonna let them act like a muck, right? I'm not really gonna, put them in line. I'm not really gonna teach them anything. If they graduate school, whatever. If they don't go to college, whatever. It's a lot harder to raise your kids, to really care and raise your kids. So think about like solar. If you really, really want to grow your business the right way, it's hard. It's going to be difficult, especially if you don't have coaching. It makes it easier when you have coaching and mentors like myself to help you, so you don't have to like stumble and work your way through and wing it. Because in solar, you are not going to wing it. Okay. You may be able to wing it and make 80, 90, maybe $100,000. Okay. You may be able to stumble upon that because it's such a high ticket sale. But to make it or take that income to the next level, when you want to make multiple 6 figures, 7 figures, there's no more winging it. Okay. Just so you guys know, the business that we're running, we're planning everything. We are not winging anything. Okay. We are planning our success, because you guys probably heard the saying, right? You plan to fit. You fail to, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Okay. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And it's absolutely true. A lot of folks are just waking up in the morning like, oh, you know what? I don't know what to do. There's no accountability, right? Because don't get me wrong, I was in that situation as well. When you're coming from a W-2, obviously you're in charge of a certain thing in that company, right? And your boss is telling you what to do. But when you're a 1099 business owner, you're going to have to structure your business like a business, right? You're going to have to like wake up at a certain amount of time. You have to plan your day, right? If you're going to work out, go ahead and work out, get it done. You're not going to work out for 3 or 4 hours. You're going to hang out at Starbucks for a little bit. Then, it's already 11:30. Then I'm going to go chill and play some video games and go watch a couple of movies, get on TikTok for an hour or two. Now it's 2:00 in the afternoon. And now you're going to decide to make a couple phone calls, right? Or maybe I want to go knock at the door for an hour or two, right? It's nice. It's nice to have your own time, okay? Because I've been in that situation where I used to work for Toyota. I used to manage at Toyota. I was traveling a lot and I never had time, right? And I was literally always like, I had a boss, right? I was always being told, because even though you're management, there's always going to be a boss, right? So I had a boss telling me what to do, and they created that structure for me. And when you get this opportunity handed to you as a 1099 business owner, you literally don't have a boss. No one's going to call you up if you don't do anything and it's 12:00, right? No one's really going to call you. For us with Solar University, our coaching students or our students, we coach them. We literally tell them, hey, bro, what the heck are you doing? You want to be successful? then this is the structure to become successful. Okay. Um, but there's no winging it, right? You are not gonna wing it like I'm a closer. I can close anything. I've been selling lemonade since I was 6 years old, man. I'm a closer. And you see the fruits, right? It's always going to be based on the fruits. Because a lot, like I said, in this industry, because it's sales, right? There's a lot of people talking, yappa, 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 yappa. I could do this. I can do that. I am a big baller. I'm a closer. And you see the cars that they're driving, right? They're living in their mom's basement. It's always going to be the results. What is your result? Is it just yapping? And you got to discern from that, right? Have that discernment, like, okay, is this person really going to help me and help me reach my goals, or this person just yapping, don't have no results in this industry and just yapping, right? For me personally, when I go to events or conferences, I literally take notes, and I'm literally the quietest person in the room. You know what I mean? I'm in the back sometimes. I'm just chilling. I'm taking notes and learning. Right? I socialize as well. Like I want to network with people. But at the end of the day, I'm there at events. I'm there at training. I'm there at masterminds, not only to connect and have fun. That's like part of it, right? That's a small part of why I'm there. The big part why I'm in those events is to learn from other people so I can take my business to the next level, right? A lot of folks, man, a lot of folks, even with different conferences, right? You'll see them like, hanging out, right? Drinking all night with the rest of the fellas. And then, it's a 2-day event, and then they're showing up late, right? The event starts at 8 o'clock. They're showing up at 1 o'clock. They're all hungover. They don't even have a notepad, right? Why even go? Right? Why? Right? It's you're not going to learn anything. You're wasting your time. Right? So again, guys, I'm going to teach you guys things that works in my business without all the fluff. You know what I mean? What's up, Charlie? What's up, man? This guy is like on like in the morning, in the evening. You know what I mean? Charlie is one of our founding members as well. He's one of the subscribers. So again, it's just one of those things. If you haven't signed up for Solar Pipeline yet, if you want us to help you build, grow, and scale your business, and I'm literally going to be a personal coach to help you grow and scale that business. We're literally going to invite every single person, every founding member. We're going to invite you. It's probably going to happen out here in Dallas. And we're going to have a mastermind over the weekend. I'm going to teach you guys and train you guys and set up your systems in place so you can be successful in 2023. And in 2024, what we want to do is we want you guys to scale your business, right? We want you guys to have a core 300, right? But I'm literally going to help 300 people become millionaires this year in solar. What I think about Apricot's business model, Apricot's a good company, right? And everybody has their own business model, but obviously it's one of those things that, the less hoops you got to jump through, the better off you are. I can't really comment too much on Apricot's business model. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is. But again, it's just one of those things that find a community of folks, right? Whatever company you're working with, whether you want to do it, whether you do this business with, like Apricot, you want to do this business by yourself, you want to do this business maybe with a few group of people, find the thing that you want to do. Okay. Because a lot of folks don't want that big sales organization feel, right? They don't have to show up to meetings like every other day and they're putting on their pom-poms and cheerleading outfit and everyone's kind of there screaming and yelling it in front of your face. Some people don't like that and some people do. That's why it's just one of those things that you got to understand, like, how do you want to run your business? For me personally, I want to run my business all online. Okay. We have a software business now. We sell solar, we generate leads, and everything is done online. I have a whole team out in Portugal. These guys are all salaried employees. There's 4 of them out there. And we're running all of our businesses online, right? We plan on having events every single year to connect. And just like what I'm telling you guys, for all the founding members that joined Solar Pipeline, the 300, we're going to have an event for everybody. Because I still want to interact with people, right? I still want to see people and have that human interaction, that live belly interaction. But for me personally, I want to run my entire business with this laptop, okay? And that's just me personally. Everybody, like I said, you got to find the thing that you want to do, right? Do you want to run this business with a laptop? Great. Do you want to do belly? Great. Do you want to be at the beach and hanging out and, sipping on Mai Tai, closing deals? Great. Do you want to be, strictly in a specific location and that's where you feel comfortable? Great. You just have to find out what works for you, right? How do you want to set up your business? Because ideally you should be here for thinking about the long haul, right? Set your business up for success for the long haul. It's not just a couple months. Like, I'm going to get in solar. I'm going to try for 2 or 3 months. Oh, this doesn't work. I only closed one deal. And then you end up giving up. It doesn't take 2 or 3 months to be successful. Just a heads up. Okay. It's going to take months and years of dedication and focus to be successful. Okay. And you guys already know that. I don't have to preach to the choir, but I honestly feel a lot of folks think it's going to be like overnight success, right? You're not going to be a one-hit wonder like Vanilla Ice with Ice Baby. Some folks can do it, right? You're not going to be a Michael Jordan or LeBron James or Steph Curry, right? Those are anomalies in the industry. There's some folks that smashes it, right? There's some folks in the industry just kill it, like a LeBron or a Kobe or a Steph Curry that just kill it. But not everybody's like that, right? A lot of folks have to really work at it, got to work hard at it to get to that level. And some folks get lucky, but don't think that everyone can be that lucky, You know the saying, right? I heard this from Pitbull, right? The harder I work, the luckier I get. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things that you have to put in hard work and smart work, right? You got to work harder and smarter. A lot of folks say, I want to work smarter, but not harder. No, do freaking both. Right? Do both. Work hard and smart. Okay. So Walker, I'm not a fan of the pom-pom. Yeah, I'm not either. I don't mind it. I don't mind it sometimes, but I mean, if I had to report to a sales meeting maybe once or twice a week, and you got the guy there, right, that's freaking like cheering everybody up, come on, let's go, right, let's go. And you guys have the motto. That's not me, right? That's, again, it's just always understanding the type of environment you want to be in. Because why go to like sales meetings and the rah, shish boom bah kind of meetings when you don't like those kind of meetings, right? So again, if there's certain things that you don't like in your business, you have to start working on it so you don't have to have it in your business, okay? Again, if you don't like working with certain employees, every time you show up to the office, they bug the crap out of you. You don't like knocking on doors. Maybe you're not a fan of belly-to-belly sales, like you got to go back and sell the system. Then set your business up. You're going to have to learn those strategies so you don't have to do it again, right? Why do the things that you don't want to do? Start focusing on a lot more of the things that you like to do, especially in solar, right? There's so many options in solar. And again, because it's high-ticket sale, it's easy, right, to eventually transition out. I don't want to say easy. It's feasible to be able to transition from the door to virtual sales, but you're going to have an exit plan if that's what you want to do. Okay. Are there different levels when it comes to solar pipeline? What do you mean by different level? We do have different options. So for example, right, if you just want to sell on a red line, you're like, you know what? I just want to sell on a red line. I'm not building a team. We could put you on a red line, a solar pipeline, right? We give you an amazing red line. You become the closer like right now. And then from there, you sell on your own. Some folks like that, right? They're not thinking about building a team and things of that nature, right? They just want to sell solar, make, $100,000 or $200,000, and they're cool. And that's absolutely cool. Some folks want to build a team, right? If you want to build a team, there's different overrides for a team structure, but we literally, it's not etched in stone. We literally help you craft on helping you reach your goals on how you want to be paid, right? So for example, there's different platforms out there right now. And I'm not going to say any names, and maybe you guys know of this platform where there's a 70-30 split, right? And the closer gets the 70% and the 30% gets distributed within like genealogy, right? Like 6 genealogy. And unfortunately, well, I don't want to say unfortunately, when you're the direct recruiter of this person that just closed this deal, instead of getting the 30% of the cut, you're basically getting like a fraction of it because they're splitting the deal or that 30% within like 6 or 7 levels, right? So you're probably making $300, $400, $500 from the person that sold the deal. So for example, this one of the commission structures in our software is still going to be a 70-30 split, right? We have one that's 70-30, meaning that that closer is still going to get 70%. So that means if they close a $10,000 deal, for example, and this is just an example, right? I got to say this every time I talk about money, I have to say this in the internet. This is just an example. I'm not guaranteeing you income. You may make no money or you make even more money than what I'm going over. But again, this is just an example. Sorry, I have to always go through that. Because my lawyers and stuff like that as well will kick my butt if I don't go through that. Because every time you talk about money on the internet, there has to be a disclaimer, right? Just to be transparent. So anyways, for example, there's a 70-30 split. That closer gets 70% of 10 grand, for example. So that's $7,000. So there's $3,000 left, right? So in other companies, that $3,000 gets distributed within 6 genealogies, and you probably get $500, right? Because it has to be split. But what we're doing in Solar Pipeline, there's going to be 20% that gets distributed, right? 10% is going to go to our company, and that 20% is going to go directly to the person that brought you on board, right? So imagine, right? Instead of making $300, $400, $500, you're literally making $2,000 from the person that you brought on that made $7,000, for example, right? So we're giving you the lump sum. We're not doing any type of network marketing, type of genealogy. It's literally you get a lump sum. Here you go. It's your direct recruit. Here you go, right? Because we understand that the network marketing genealogy business model is an amazing business model. It's amazing, right? But the only thing with that business model, you have to be a certain type of person to recruit that many people, right? Not everybody can recruit hundreds of people, okay? Not everybody can. That's why network marketing, you guys are in sales. I'm pretty sure you guys have been involved in one network marketing or the other. You guys already know how powerful that business model is. But the only thing is 98% of the people fail in that business model. My wife and I has been blessed to be successful in network marketing. So I'm a true believer of the business model, but I also understand that 98% of people fail in that type of business model. So what we're going to do with Solar Pipeline is we're switching things up. Instead of the people failing because there's this genealogy and they're being sold like this passive income, passive residual. Yeah, that's great. But I honestly feel it's not realistic for the 98% of people that you're selling this vision, this dream to. But imagine our business model where you're getting a lump sum because you're the direct person that brought this person on. You're getting $2,000 instead of $500 or $300. You don't need so many people as far as your direct sales line and able to make an amazing income because your override is so much higher than $300, $400, $500. Does that make sense, guys? We want your business model to be stronger. Literally in Solar Pipeline, there's 7 streams of income in Solar Pipeline, right? We're going to start having webinars every Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 Central, and 8 o'clock Eastern. It's not going to start next week. It may start next week, but I'll let you guys know during the week. We're still ironing out all the PowerPoint slides and all the back office and our affiliate, because everything that we're doing, we're literally creating a software, right? I invested literally hundreds of thousands of dollars in the software already. We're probably going to get close to, by the time we're done this year, probably a couple $1 million into the software. So we're ironing out all the bells and whistles of the software. But we're going to have recurring meetings every single Monday. So if you want to know about it, or maybe you have colleagues that also want to know about it, make sure to bring them to that meeting. Because imagine getting an affiliate commission from, 10, 15, 20 people, and you're making close to $100 per commission or per affiliate. It's going to add up fairly quickly. Because I know some certain folks in other organizations right now, I'm not going to say the name of it, where to have the network marketing type of business model, where to have thousands of people in their organization. One person I know has like 1,000 people in their organization. They're direct. So imagine having like $99 or $100, for example, of affiliate commission from 1,000 people, right? That's like what, 100 grand? That's $100,000 passive residual income that you're getting from people using our software that's getting amazing results, closing deals, making amazing income. But now you have an affiliate commission for every single person that you bring on board. There's no other software in right now that I know of where you can make affiliate commissions from people using the software, right? Because the idea is with Solar Pipeline, because again, everything I do, I feel the pain that you guys feel. And you guys know some days, some months, those deals are really low. It's either feast or famine. Can anyone relate to that? Type in me if you can relate to a feast or famine, right? Because in this industry, some months you're killing it. It's the feast. You're like going out, going out partying. You bring your husband, your wife, you guys eating steak dinners. And some months, man, you're scraping by. And I always said to myself, wouldn't it be nice, right? Wouldn't it be nice if I could stabilize my income a little bit, where I know that all of my overhead monthly expenses are paid for. And then now every single deal that I close, right, is all gravy and extra from there. Like, how would that feel? And that's what we're setting up for everybody, because I understand how the feast and famine works. And I understand that emotion, that feeling where it's like so rocky. Like some days you don't know. And some months like you're good, some months you're not. But imagine this, right? Like put yourself in a situation where all of your overhead expenses every single month is being paid for. Like everything. That's literally freedom. Whether your overhead expenses is $5,000 a month, 10 grand, whatever that is, right? Whatever that is every single month, imagine that all of that's taken care of. How much more relaxed and how much more swag you're gonna, have when you have that weight lifted off your shoulder, that regardless whether or not, James moves forward, I'm good, right? Whether or not, I don't need this deal to close. Because you know what happens, right? You guys understand when you're chasing the money, right? When you have that solar breath where you're like, throwing up because you're desperate, it's famine time. It was feast last month. This month is famine. I got to get these deals to close. And you have the solar breath and you just sound desperate. And as much that you're chasing this money, as fast as you run, the money runs a lot faster, right? It's like having a Tesla, right? I'm not sure if you guys have a Tesla. Teslas are cool. I don't think I'm going to get another one, but Teslas are cool. If you have an autopilot, right? What happens is you put it on autopilot. There's literally, I'll show you guys, right? There's literally an autopilot, and some of you guys probably relate. There's a line when you put on autopilot. Say, for example, this is you right here, right? This is you. And this is the car in front of you. You put on autopilot and it keeps this distance right here, right? Right. So no matter how fast you want to go, you cannot cross this imaginary line, right? So if this guy goes faster, your car goes faster. If he goes slower, you go slower, right? So whatever you do, you're never going to pass this imaginary line. It's already set. It's the same exact thing when you have, when you're chasing money, it's like as fast as you run for it, it runs even faster. You slow down, you think you're going to catch up. And then you start running again and it starts taking off again. So it's just one of those things that is such a great relief. And imagine when you have that cushion, when everything is paid for, right? Everything's paid for. And all these deals that you're waiting for, whether it's taking 30 days, 40 days, whatever it is, you're not stressed out because now you have the bills paid. You could put food on the table. You can pay for your mortgage, your rent, your car note, electric bill, whatever it is, and everything's paid for. So check out Solar Pipeline, solarpipeline.com. We're only allowing 300, right? 300 founding members, just a heads up. And once I have 300 founding members, that's all I'm going to be coaching, right? That's going to be my core group of people, the 300 core founding members. And as people fall off, we'll probably add more people, right? Because is definitely going to be still a retention rate. I'm not here to save you, right? The only one that can save you in this world is our Lord Jesus Christ, right? I'm not saying I'm going to save these folks. It's 300 people, but I'm going to drop every single knowledge that I know. And it's up to you to go to work. Okay. It's up to you to go to work because the strategies I'm teaching you guys, the strategies work. They're proven strategies that work. So make sure that you're consuming information. Also, remember the catalyst, right? The catalyst to your income is the action. So make sure that you're taking massive action on top of the knowledge that you're learning, and then you'll see that your income follows that action. The level of action that you're taking. Okay, does that make sense, everybody? I'm literally called to do this. I am called to help you guys. That's my feeling. That's my passion. That's the reason why I'm literally logging on live in the morning, logging on live in the evening. I am called to help you guys reach your financial goals in 2023. We at Solar University, our coaches, my team, we want to be a small part of your success in 2023, right? We want to drop in the knowledge and the information and the accountability. And obviously, you guys still have to take action, but we're going to teach you strategies as a founding member in Solar Pipeline that no one's using, right? As you guys can see, right? They literally laid off thousands of people on Amazon, thousands of people on Facebook. They're laying off people left and right. Housing market's horrible. And the reason I'm saying that is there's a lot of people, influx of people getting into solar. So that means that there's going to be a whole lot more competition. So you need to stand out, right? You can't be in the red water, in that bloody water. You got to be in the blue ocean where you stand out from the rest. And that's what we're going to be teaching you at Solar University. As far as being a founding member of Solar Pipeline, we're going to teach you how to stand out from the rest, right? There's going to be sales. There's going to be sales training in Solar Pipeline. It's not going to be the full coaching right now. But when you do join, once we hit our 300 founding members, it's going to be more like a live coaching, right? So expect the live coaching part as far as the sales part of the business right around April-ish. And I'm going to go in there and train you guys personally live as far as sales. As far as marketing as well, we're going to help you position yourself as an expert, help you guys create a brand, help you guys create videos, right? You have to leverage videos, okay? We're going to teach you guys how to leverage videos in 2023 to really stand out from the rest so you position yourself as an expert. I can't stress this enough, guys, because if you know how to leverage videos, right? If you know how to leverage videos, you're literally going to close more deals because at the end of the day, it takes three things for a homeowner to buy from you, right? It's going to take the know, like, and trust. It's literally that simple. As simple as these three things are, it's very difficult to conceptualize and implement in your business, right? Because, saying them is easy, right? Oh, build a know, like, and trust, build rapport, right? Everyone's like, yeah, I got that, right? But we're going to teach you ways where you can leverage videos. We're going to send videos out prior to your consultation, before your consultation even happens, like the day before, the day of. We're going to be, creating a brand in YouTube, just like what I did. And we're going to leverage that YouTube and those videos to position you as an expert so you stand out from everybody else. Okay? You stand out from everybody else. And within Solar Pipeline, just let you guys know, there is a marketplace in there. We don't have any training as far as marketing, like how to run Facebook ads, TikTok ads. We're doing that all for you. So there is a marketplace in Solar Pipeline where you can buy cold leads, right? Cold data. We can upload about 500 homeowners, cold data homeowners in your pipeline, and you just have at it and call every single homeowner. Or you can actually purchase warmer leads. So basically the warmer leads, we're running ads online for you, so you don't have to run them yourself. And then from there, obviously the cost of the warmer leads is a little bit more. And then from there, we're going to upload those leads into your back office, into the Solar Pipeline. There's also options as well, what I mentioned earlier, where you can get hire appointment setters. It's a nominal fee, right? You could literally hire appointment setters that we've already personally trained. And then from there, they're going to be doing the cold calling for you. Okay. It's literally a one-stop shop. We thought of it all, we thought of it all to really help you grow your business. And check it out, solarpipeline.com. I honestly feel that regardless if this is something you're just kind of thinking about it or not too interested, I honestly feel just at least save your spot. Okay. Save your spot, because we're literally going to allow 300 people in. And after that, there's after the 300, there's not going to be any live personal coaching with me, right? I'm going to personally help 300 people reach their financial goal. And then the idea is after I train you, then you go train the other 300 people that you're going to bring on. Okay. But again, it's just one of those things that keep them in there, save your spot. So at least you're locked into the software. And we have, I'm going to kind of leak it out, the information. Once you're a founding member, one of the options or one of the perks as a founding member, okay, one of the perks is we're going to all the overflow, because obviously we're going to recruit more people. The plan is to recruit 1,000 people by the end of the year, is to have 1,000 subscribers in the solar pipeline. So the additional 700 plus, or however influx of subscribers that we get, we're going to have or the founding members is going to have an opportunity where we're going to place those people with you. Okay. Obviously, you're going to have to hit a certain requirement from us, but imagine if we're helping you build your team, right? Imagine once the folks are signing up for Solar Pipeline, because, we're going to be running ads, and we speak to hundreds of people that want to get in solar every single month. We're going to be placing those folks based on your ranking, right? So as a founding member, you're also going to get that perk. So meaning that as we place people underneath you, you're going to be able to override 20% of their deal. Does that make sense? We're literally going to organically build your team. The more and more people comes in, if we have thousands, or once we have thousands of people joining onto the platform, the founding 300 members, they're going to get the influx of new members coming in directly in your team. But again, just let you guys know, just a disclaimer, there are going to be requirements to be able to get those influx of new members as a founding member. We're not just going to give it to you because you just, saved your spot there. That's not the objective, right? We are going to have some requirements there as well, and able for you to earn those new influx of people coming into the software. Okay, guys? So again, check out Solar Pipeline, solarpipeline.com. You can register right there. It's $297. Save your spot, right? Save your spot. It's $297 a month. It's a subscription base. And we also have amazing red lines in there. If you're already a closer and you have high red lines, you can have a better red line, or possibly a better red line, using our software. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Again, it's getting late. I don't want to take up too much more of your time. It's literally 10 o'clock in the evening. Next week, I'm going to start posting a link here. And I'm going to give you guys special incentives, the folks that join me in Solar Pipeline next week. I'm also going to throw in another incentive. I'm not going to reveal it all yet, but for the folks that literally join me during this YouTube live in Solar Pipeline, we're going to have special incentives for you guys. You're also not only going to be a founding member, I'm also going to throw in some incentives that sign up during the live training or live calls. Okay. Any other questions? Any questions you guys may have? I'd love to answer. I'll open up for questions for 5 more minutes. If you guys have any questions, I'm going to sit here for 5 more minutes and answer any questions you guys have, whether it's marketing, sales. I can't answer too much for cold calling. I'm not the cold caller anymore, but I'm knee deep in the sales and the marketing and things like that, software and stuff like that. I'm knee deep in that. Any questions, everybody? And Larry, Walker, Charlie, who else is here? I just want to, recognize you guys. George, Damien, Veronica. Is it Kylie from Hawaii? Alec, Franny. I want to thank you guys, Steve. I want to thank you guys for logging in and joining me this evening, right? And if you guys have colleagues as well, right, let them know. I'm going to be live here. If your colleagues are struggling, or maybe they have questions about this industry, share and have them subscribe to James the Solar Energy Expert, and they're going to get a notification every time I'm live. You guys will get a notification that I'm live. And again, every single morning at 8 a.m. Pacific, 10 Central and 11 Eastern, I'm live every single day, Monday to Friday. And I'm also going to make time for you guys in the evening. I just don't have a set schedule for you guys, right, in the evening. So Larry, what's the difference between Solar Pipeline and Solar University? That's a good question. Solar University is our full coaching program, right? Solar University basically means that it's a $5,000 coaching program. And within the 5,000 coaching program, you have me as a personal coach, right? So this is a lower barrier entry. It's $297 a month. And you're also going to have me as a personal coach in there as well eventually, right? You're not going to have me as a personal coach until April, But again, it's just one of those things that you have to subscribe and become that 300 founding member. If you're within the 300 founding member, and then from there, I'm going to coach you guys and be your personal coach, just like how I am a personal coach in Solar University. Instead of paying $5,000, you're going to pay within the membership. And I'm literally going to help you grow your team and grow your business. Does that make sense, Larry? But it doesn't stop you guys for, right now, if you guys want to join our coaching program, our coaching program is active and live right now, right? That's why I'm telling you guys, invest in yourself. Our coaching program is $5,000. I honestly feel it's not much, right? For the amount of time and amount of hand holding that we give you guys and amount of accountability that we give you, it's not much. It's literally one deal in solar. The knowledge that you guys learn from Solar University, even with a solar pipeline, it's going to exponentially grow. It's going to be, I always say this, right? I'm going to leave it as this. I'm going to leave it at this. It's basically when you're investing in yourself, right? And I've learned this for myself too. I've never really evaluated this in the past. It's always understanding what is the cost, the COA and a COI. Right? COA is what is the cost of action. That's a COA, cost of action. COI is the cost of inaction. So meaning that you can evaluate this and use this metrics on any type of investments that you're doing. And a lot of times too, a lot of folks don't understand this type of metrics. Meaning that if the COA, the cost of action, is $5,000, but the cost of inaction, right, could potentially be hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars. When this COI of the cost of inaction is way up here and the cost of action is way down here, and there's a big, massive difference between the two, there's a big delta difference, then it's time to take action, right? Because again, it's like, what is my cost of action now? My cost of action for Solar University and the training is $5,000 if you join our coaching program. But how about the knowledge and the mentorship that you're going to get? Maybe even better red lines of software and helping you set up your business like a business. And now you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars based on our knowledge and our coaching for an investment of $5,000. It becomes a no-brainer, right? But obviously, if it's a $5,000 investment and you're only getting maybe $6,000 worth of value, then it's fairly equal and equivalent, and this may not be a good decision to join at that point, right? But if you really understand the COA or the cost of action versus the cost of inaction, you're really, really going to grow your finances, your business for the long haul. Because that's how I got started. Again, I didn't take any courses. I didn't take any mentorship when I first got started. Like the first year, I was probably making $70,000, $80,000 in the solar industry. And as I started to understand that, hey, you know what? I can't take this to the next level. I am not going to be able to make, multiple six figures at a time. I'm not going to be able to make multiple seven figures unless I get help, right? And throughout the years, as I'm getting more help, more prayers, right? More trust, more faith, have a bigger vision, right? And then from there, it just grew and grew and grew, but I didn't grow this business on my own. It's all because of the things that I learned, the mistakes that I made. And now we're scaling. We have a whole entire team now. But again, it's not one of those things that I just did this myself. Okay. But again, I just want to teach you guys, if you guys are starting your career in solar, I just really want to set you guys up for success, right? Because I honestly feel there's so many people that don't invest in themselves. They see it as a waste of time. I honestly feel that's the really wrong mindset. It's the total opposite of that. Okay. Other than that, you guys have an amazing night. Again, if you guys want to, tune in tomorrow, make sure you guys check me out tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow. Depending on what my day looks like tomorrow, I'll see if I can jump on live with you guys, right? You guys have an amazing evening. Check out solarpipeline.com, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.